Hello everyone, welcome to Friday Talk with Mr. Karel. Today in the absence of Mr. Karel, we have humble and gentle personality, Mr. Prakash in the show. So Prakash, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Mr. Govinda. Outside, we can see it's a very beautiful day. It's very apparent.
Yeah,
In fact, we are in front of a window. So we are making this video. In the meantime, we are watching the beautiful surroundings outside of this beautiful weather. So we can say that it's already summer, Mr.
yeah.
Govinda. Yeah. So let's begin formally Friday talk with Mr. Kadel. Like you said, in the absence of Mr. Kadel. So what are the hot topics that we're gonna discuss, Mr. Govinda?
So we are gonna talk about the previous students who were refused. So they are also getting visa in their second attempt.
Exactly.
So how can students get their visa in second attempt? So how can they plan their documentation and files?
Yeah, exactly, Mr. Govinda. This is very good questions. Right now, many students are stranded in the market, and we have been receiving messages saying that their study permit have been previously refused twice or thrice, sometimes even 4 times, and we have been, in fact, encouraging them to reapply through Goreto Consultancy because we have actually helped some students in the past. More than four students, they have received their study permit this time. Some of them received in third attempt, while some of them have received in second attempt. You can see in our video testimonial in our social media platform. So that's why, even if your study permit is refused second time, third time, if only you could address the concerns of visa officers, chances of study permit approval is still high. uh, but you have to address the concerns of visa officers. If it is financial, that means you have to strengthen your financial presentation, financial documents. Maybe you can disperse loan, or sometime if you have already dispersed loan, and you can work on maximizing or increasing annual income, adding some other additional incomes. So these are the some proven strategy or techniques that we have implemented, and this can also work to maximize the chance of study permit in second or third attempt. So dear students, if your study permit have been previously refused, and you are wondering what to do next, and you are looking for next destination, despite the fact that you have keen interest to study in Canada, we encourage you that you can actually give us one more chance, or let's say you can try another time with us, and we will make sure that your file is really improved and corrected and address the concerns of visa officers, Mr. Govinda.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Prakash. And secondly, is it the right time to apply study permit application in Canada for 2025?
Wow, this is, I would say, this is the climax of application. So that means we all know that Canada has declared some capping. Certain number of international students will be you know recruited for a study purpose in Canada. So that means the number have been already surpassed 50%. I assume that, presumably. So if you wanna belong to capping, that means 4,36,000, 37,000 student numbers. So that means you should be starting applying now. We have been, encountering student inquiries and concerns saying that visa refusal is really high in Canada, and Canada is no longer attractive destination for international students. So these kinds of rumors in the market is very prominent. But we can confidently claim that Canada is still attractive destination for international students in terms of quality education, in terms of settlement opportunity post graduation, in terms of affordable tuition fee, and in terms of variations of programs and variation of universities and colleges. And speaking about the visa approval rates right now, as I told you that we are in the climax of quoting, quota system. So that means, so if you apply, even if your study permit was refused in 2024, if you apply now, chances of acceptance is really high. And we are claiming these not hypothetically, but on the basis of our experience or evidence that previously we had many rejected files that we had worked on, and these files have been approved. And these are this is the actually this expression is actually the result of these successes. So that's why this is appropriate time for Canada study for 2025, Mr. Govinda.
So in short, uh, study permit rate is so great, and the earlier the better. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So we have been always telling earliest the best, because if you apply in advance, then you get also chance of selecting right college, right university. For example, let's talk about early childhood programs. So early childhood, you want to apply in Alberta province, only few colleges and few universities are providing this program, and tuition fee is relatively low. So let's talk about Bow Valley College. If you want to study early childhood diploma in Bow Valley College, this program is already closed for September intake, because it's already too late. If only you had applied in the right time, you would have gotten offer for this intake. So you have to move on to next university where tuition fee might be a little bit high. So that's why this is the best time to claim your right universities, right college, and also right program.
Okay, some of the students are confused about whether to apply for Toronto, like our city areas, or to other areas of Canada. So, what's the difference in studying in Toronto area or city areas like Vancouver or regional area in Canada?
All right. So this is really, good questions, Mr. Govinda, because we have students, they come here, they come for the counseling. Some of them, they say we have our friends and relatives and they have been staying in Toronto. Therefore, we would like to go there. So only given that you have some acquainted person in some city and you want to apply there, that may not be the, wise decision, because there are many factors when it comes to selecting right institute and right province. First of all, you have to determine what is your priority. Is quality education, or let's say right program, is your priority, and particular institutions in Toronto offers that program, definitely you will go for that particular program. But if your plan is to settle there and to explore your opportunities after graduation, so then you have to choose the right city. For example, if you want to explore, let's say, about cybersecurity or IT related jobs, you want to explore yourself about this career, then Toronto and Vancouver as well as Calgary might be the best options, because this particular area of the Canada have a giant IT companies there. When there are companies, then you have also got opportunity there. While if your priority is for long term settlement, no matter you have already a master's degree here, or you have already a best education here in Nepal, but you want to settle there in the long term, your priority is there. So taking apart your your relatives or your friends, so you should be selecting regional colleges and regional universities, so that these area of the particular area of the the state offers some rural immigration pilot programs, so you have opportunity there. So if your long term settlement plan is, if your plan is for long term settlement, you go for Atlantic region and some other province like Alberta and Newfoundland. While if your priority is for city life and you want to explore, you want to hang out at your young stage, then you go for cities like Toronto, Vancouver, and Alberta. I mean Calgary. So that is my answer, Mr. Govind.
Thank you, Prakash. And normally, students have the mindset that those who have higher GPA, they can only apply in Canada and they can only study in Canada. So, what's the visa rate for low GPA students right now?
Yeah. So I strongly oppose the statement, that if you have high GPA and you will get chance to study in Canada. Sometime, lower GPA can be a genius person, can also dream of, good future. A knowledge can be created at any stage of your lives. So given that you have low score in plus two, low score in, bachelor's degree, then you shouldn't be restricted for studying for master's degree, or let's say the higher study. So that's what I believe. In fact, I had only 53 percentage when I graduate from bachelor's degree, and I got opportunity to accomplish my education in Denmark. So that means as long as university and college accepts you, you can convince visa officers that you have this low percentage because you are also good at extracurricular activities. You have other talents, so you couldn't score better because that was the program was not of your interest. So that is why you are studying the another program right now. So we have had many examples in the past where students with lowest GPA, lowest like for bachelor's 41%, and for let's say plus 2.3 also have received their study permit in Canada. So of course some university they have some particular percentage for admission criteria, but if colleges some other colleges they accept you even if with the low score, so you can actually convince visa officers later on in your SOP.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Prakash. We already ended the program and enjoy the summer.
Yeah, exactly. I am a summer type of person.
Yeah.
When days are bright and when air start to breeze, I feel so delighted from inside. And I'm really happy summer days are ahead. And we're going to enjoy this summer very much. The summer of 2025, Mr. Gobinder.
Okay,
As everyone is, yeah.